Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gaudet Field here in Middletown, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Bison of Nichols College in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference women's lacrosse matchup. Hello again and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here this evening. The Bison 8-2 overall on the year, 2-0 in the CCC. The Seahawks 4-2 overall, 1-1 in conference play. Kerry Tremblay, the sophomore from Stowe, Mass. 3-0 on the year. She will be between the pipes. For the Bison, Grace Heshy, the freshman from Warwick, New York. 4-2 overall in the season. She will once again tend the goal for the Seahawks, who are coming off of back-to-back losses, most recently to Merchant Marine, after losing here last week against Roger Williams in their first conference loss of the year. Meanwhile, the Bison coming off their first victory over University of New England in program history, 10-9 the final in that game versus the Nor'easters. Elizabeth Luster scored the game-winning goal with 2:33 remaining in the fourth quarter. Freshman Hadley Houghton potted 4 goals as well, and Tremblay caused 3 turnovers and turned aside 11 shots. And I think the official is having something checked with the net, so that's delaying the start here a bit. 22nd all-time meeting between the Seahawks and the Bison. Salve, though, has won the last 6 meetings. They lead 18-3 all-time, but the Bison trying to change that here tonight. They're off to their best start, already the most wins in program history with that victory over UNE. New program single-season record. And as I said, Houghton, who scored 4 goals this past weekend, leads the team in goals, assists, points, 42 goals on the year. She's been a 2-time Rookie of the Week and current Offensive Player of the Week here in the CCC, as she leads the conference in goals and points. I'm not sure what the issue might be here. Something with the net and its attachment to the goal. And it looks like we should be ready to go. Head athletic trainer David Cox and game manager David Lund. So we've got the Dave and Dave crew out to fix the nets, and we're ready to go. Nicole Smith will draw at midfield for the Seahawks. Taking it against Elizabeth Luster. And on the far side, it's controlled by the Seahawks. And they will carry into the attacking end. Smith out high, gives it up to Maletti. Seahawks coming off 2 tough losses. Trying to right the ship here. Back at home. Out and around up high now, Maletti. At the point, left side. Gets a screen from Smith. Maletti. Past the double team. Dumps it off. Garcia, right side, trying to feed it on the cut to Smith. It deflects out onto the wing. Loose there. Seahawks, though, scoop it up. Emma Pereira racing to go get it. Keeping this possession alive. Down to 35 seconds on the shot clock here for Salve. Smith spins it back to the point. Maletti faking to her left. We'll back it out with 25 seconds. Maletti turns. Garcia trying to fight her way towards the goal. The shot, that goes wide. Actually make that Pereira with the shot that went wide. And the Seahawks will turn it over. Bison now will look to clear. Just over midfield, Mackenzie Muir has it stripped. Here's Nicole Smith. Up the left-hand side with the shot. She scores! $13-12 to go in the first. Seahawks jump on top 1-0. 21st goal of the year for Smith. She leads the team in goals and points. Seahawks take the 1-0 lead. Smith and Luster will once again draw it at midfield. And Smith will win it cleanly. Smith brings it to the attacking end. Long lob ahead. Garcia dropped it. And it's picked up by the Bison. And nearly turned right back over. And now the Bison can control it and look to clear. Bounce to the near side. Holding it is Luster. Fed out to midfield now. And sprinting into the attacking end, Hadley Hutton will bring it in on the clear. Hutton moves it left side. Gathered by Rebecca Taylor. Low pass, Hutton though fields it on the wing. Pellis moves it deep behind the cage. Gathered in there. Bison hold it. 26 to shoot. Trying to muscle her way in is Sam Hazy. Slings it now into the middle. Deflected and picked off by Kimberly Dunn. Seahawks bring it to the attacking end. Dumped off to the left side. Gavoni bobbled it, and it's picked up by Tremblay. She's tied up in the corner. Foul going here against the Seahawks. Bison look to clear. Ball knocked free and turned over. Pereira taking it away. Seahawks with possession in the attacking end. Near side Garcia. Trying to thread it for Von Barron. That one through the slot. Out onto the wing. Maletti a chance to scoop it and keep it alive. She does. Lobs for Nicole Smith. Smith on the wing right side Garcia. Back for Smith, switches to the left hand on the drive, dishes it off now. Von Barron with the shot, she scores! Gabby Von Barron with 10:22 to go. Puts the Seahawks up 2-0. Fourth goal of the year for Von Barron on the assist from Smith. Officials having a quick conference here at the near side. And we're going to be ready for play. 10:22 to go in the first. Seahawks up 2-0. Ventura swipes at it and wins the draw. Ventura quickly ahead for the shot from Pereira, which is saved by Tremblay. Tremblay just bounces it out into space. That one's deflected. Could be scooped by Dunn, and it is. Kimberly Dunn trying to feed that one towards the goal. It deflects high and wide, out of play. Seahawks will keep it. Mullen will bring it in from the end line. A bit wide of Maletti. That one up for grabs near midfield. Bria Healy a chance to scoop it. Ball still hopped around and eventually corralled by the Bison. Aaron Anthony had it for a moment. And then the Seahawks strip it away. Garcia. Fed in the middle, turning Ventura. She scores. .906 to go. Kelly Ventura puts the Seahawks up 3-0. Seahawks quickly jumping on top here. Third goal of the year for Ventura. And this time it will be Rebecca Taylor, the senior from Ridgefield, Connecticut, who comes out to take the draw for the Bison against Nicole Smith. Loose on the ground, scramble for it. Seahawks will have it off the foul. Here's Nicole Smith straight to the front with the shot. She scores. Nicole Smith straight to the goal. For nothing Seahawks. Time out. Nichols will take it as well. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. 8:09 to go in the first quarter. Salve Regina leading 4-0. Now the Bison have yet to have a shot. Seahawks have kept on the attack. Nicole Smith on the draw, wedges it high in the air to herself. And then she's fouled at midfield. And so the Seahawks giving the Bison no chance here early on. Here's Garcia. Gavoni in the corner right side, moves it to Pereira. Back to Gavoni, in deep behind the cage. Gavoni trying to lob it on the inside. Turning, Smith wanting to get it to Maletti. On the wing left side, Mullen will track down the loose ball and sling it up top to Smith. 45 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Ventura. Looking inside, now up top Maletti. Straight down the middle, fighting her way through contact. She's fouled, and she will get free position. With 7:12 to go. Free position for Maletti. Just offset to the right. 10 yards away. Maletti. Right to the goal. She fires high and scores. Free position goal for Samantha Maletti. With 7:09 to play. Makes it 5-0. Luster will come back in to take the draw against Nicole Smith. Bison desperately need to win one of these draws to try and stop this Seahawks run. Again, popped high in the air, swatted down, loose on the ground, and taken by the Bison. Muir had it for a moment, and then it's swatted from her cross. So just when the Bison had it, Salve back in the attack. Inside Garcia, the shot. It bounces in. Maletti to Garcia with 6:35 to go, and it's 6-0. Garcia took the contact there. Second goal of the year for Kaylee Garcia. The ball fell into the cross of Mackenzie Muir, but Nicole Smith was knocked to the ground. And so she will come away with the draw here for the Seahawks. Turned over in the corner. Bison now looking to clear. Mackenzie Doran, long lob pass. And the Bison now will take it to the attacking end, looking for their first shot of the game. This one loose on the ground. A whistle here and a trip called against the Bison and Kayla Curran. This one into the middle. Turning, Gavoni, she scores! Pereira from the wing to Gavoni with 5:24 to go. And it's 7-0. 10-0, the shot advantage for the Seahawks. Baston will come in now to take the draw for Salve against Hadley Hutton. Ball loose on the ground. Can be scooped by the Bison, and it is. Taking it is Mackenzie Muir. Foul here against the Seahawks. So free position for Abigail Pellis. See what she can do with this with 5:20 to go. On the left wing side, she fires it high just over the crossbar and out of play. The first shot of the game for the Bison. Here's Pellis now. Hutton tracks down the loose ball. Doran up top. Onto the wing right side, Taylor. Moves it into the corner now behind the cage. Bison with it in the attacking end. Brooke Pelly. Now Pellis. Too high for Doran. Loose on the ground. She's bumped by Baston. And this will be a foul here against the Seahawks. Doran sprints up the right-hand side, switches to the left hand in the middle. Shot is saved. And we have a foul here on the drive. And this looks to be free position again for the Bison, and it will be. And now the officials want a conference. 4:32 to play. This should be free position again for the Bison. It would be for Mackenzie Doran, junior from Wolfboro, New Hampshire. And they're changing the call. Seahawks will have possession. Head coach William Mraz for the Bison. Not sure if you could hear him. He called out. He said, "I want to know what the call is, please." And we're not sure. Libby Baldwin will bring it to the attacking end. .410 to go in the first. Seahawks up 7-0. Pereira. Surveying, trying to thread the needle out in front. Gavoni trying to fire it on the goal. That goes wide. Seahawks will keep it. Baston dropped the ball, but she's bumped and fouled. And this could be free possession, and it is. Free position for Cam Baston. With 3:48 to play. 12 yards away. Just offset to the right. Baston sprints to the goal. She scores! Went low on Tremblay. 3:45 to go, and it's 8-0. Free position goal for Salve Regina. The officials are going to comment. I think the clock was running a bit after the goal. Officially scored at 3:45. Right now the clock shows 3:03, so I'm sure they're going to put some time back up. Eight to nothing, Salve Regina right now. 12-2, the shot advantage for the Seahawks. Smith in on the draw against Houghton. And Smith will corral it. Seahawks keeping the pressure on this one. Out in front, Ventura wanted to try and gather that and fired. I think she was fouled. She was. So free position for the Seahawks. Kelly Ventura will take it. 10 yards away, just off to the right. Sprints left side, the shot save made by Tremblay. Rebound ricochets to the left side and bounces into the cross of Aaron Anthony. Bison back to the attacking end. A whistle here on the drive. I think that's Madison Robichard who will get free position now. Junior from Falmouth, Mass. With free position. 2:44 to go. About 12 yards away. Robichard winds up, fires. Heshy makes the save. Rebound out onto the wing. Scramble for it here, and it's going to get out of play. Last touched by the Seahawks. Bison will keep possession. Mackenzie Doran will bring it in from the sideline. Out high, Rebecca Taylor. On the wing right side. Out high again for Doran. Lobs it behind the cage. Near side, Brooke Pelly. Now Taylor again on the wing left side. Here's Doran. Looking to turn the corner on Nicole Smith. Doran hammered from behind. And this is going to be a foul and should be free position again. And it will be. Free position wide for Mackenzie Doran. On the right wing side, 10 yards away. She'll wind up and fire. Save made by Heshy. This has been the best sequence offensively here for the Bison. See if they can capitalize. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Abigail Pellis. Make this Hadley Houghton. Shut down by Kimberly Dunn. Ball knocked free. Out towards midfield, scooped and kept alive by Doran. Seahawks reorganized defensively here. 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Bison. Doran into the corner right side. Houghton trying to fight her way to the front with the shot. Save made by Heshy. And the ground ball scooped up by the Seahawks on the near side. Turning, Garcia again, and that one steered away by Tremblay. And I think we're getting free position here for Garcia. With 47 seconds left, Kaylee Garcia, 10 yards straight away from the goal. Seahawks leading 8-0. Waiting for the official here to start play. It'll be free position for Kaylee Garcia. Garcia sprints to the front, and the shot is saved by Tremblay. Ball up for grabs, and Luster comes up with it. Trapped in deep. Bison still looking to clear. 23 seconds to go. Tremblay pressured in her crease by Garcia. Tremblay will put it up for grabs, and it falls into the cross of Doran. A long lob pass finding its way. And Doran sprinting through midfield. And a foul called here with 2 seconds left and maybe a card. So with 2 seconds left in the first, Maletti issued the yellow card. So Maletti will sit for 2 minutes. But 2 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Doran will have it 30 yards away from the goal. And she will just kill off the final 2 seconds. And we will head to the second quarter. Salve Regina leading here 8-0. We'll take a quick break and be back with the call of the second quarter here from Gaudet Field. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference Women's Lacrosse action. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the second quarter here between Salve Regina and Nichols. The Seahawks all over the Bison right now, leading 8-0. It's a 15-5 shot advantage. And Nicole Smith comes away with another draw. Excuse me, the Bison come away with the draw. Hadley Hutton had it. Ball goes out of play on the far side. Bison turn it over. Seahawks back to the attacking end. Pereira. Left side, feeds it out to the point to Ventura. Mullen. Behind the cage, Pereira. Now right side. Garcia. Looking inside. Now back to Gavoni in the corner right side. Pereira. Looking for the angle. Floats it inside. Mullen into contact. And she will get free position. Free position for Catherine Mullen. 10 yards. Just a bit offset to the left. She tees up the drive, and she scores! Catherine Mullen with 13:58 to go puts the Seahawks on top 9-0. Seahawks one goal away from a double-digit lead. And the Seahawks are doing this because of the work they've done here in the draw. Keeping the ball away from the Bison. That was scored man down, too. Ball popped around, and Doran comes away with it for the Bison. Offensive trip here for the Bison. Doran right down the middle, stripped of the ball, but a foul. Free position here for Mackenzie Doran. 12 yards straight away. Staring down Grace Heshe. Doran will fire low. She sneaks it home. 13:31 to go in the second. And the Bison are on the board. That comes on the man up as well. Maletti can leave the penalty area now. For Doran, that is her 21st of the year. Second on the team behind Hadley Hutton with 42. That one snagged by Maletti. Battling with Doran. Gives it up to Nicole Smith. She moves it right side. Gavoni. On the cut to Smith. Rolling to the cage. Her shot saved by Tremblay. Pereira. From the corner left side, moves it to Smith. Ventura. Right side. Garcia. Turns it back to Ventura. Fakes the pass. Triple team trying to thread it into the middle. Gavoni looking for a piece of it, and it's picked up instead by Tremblay. Looking for the clear on the near side. The foul is called against Jocelyn Nace. A whistle on the drive and another foul here. Free position for Garcia. With 12:15 to go. And Garcia on a very wide angle to the right side, almost in line with the goal. And she's going to sprint to the front into contact. The shot, she scores! Able to sneak it in past Kerry Tremblay with 12:12 to go. Not much room for Kaylee Garcia on that free position. 9-goal game again. Smith and Houghton will draw at midfield. Smith swipes at it, but the Bison will come away with it. Mackenzie Muir. Houghton now will take it wide right side. Up to the point, Rebecca Taylor. Doran onto the wing left side. And deep to Pelly and around to the right side. Held by Robichaud. Doran. Around the screen. Drops it into the corner right side. Hazy. Trying to back her way in left side. Has the ball knocked free. She's able to get it back. Loops it out onto the wing with 40 seconds on the shot clock. Now Doran straight away. Trying to start her drive to her right. Shut down. Passes it onto the wing. Robichaud once again. Ventura greets her defensively. And behind the cage with 27 seconds on the shot clock. Hazy. On the wing left side. Bison look up and see 15 seconds on the shot clock here. Houghton looking for the interior pass. Now around a screen. Spins to her right. And she's bumped and fouled with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Free position here for Hadley Houghton, the conference's leading goal scorer. With 10:46 to go, she'll sprint to the front, and Heshy makes the save. Seahawks get the clear. That one snagged in the middle by Sullivan, looking to move it inside. She'll carry it out onto the wing now. I don't know how Sullivan made that grab with 4 green jerseys all around her. Seahawks looking for a double-digit lead with 10 minutes to go. On the cut, Pereira turns and she fires it wide. Sullivan off the end line. Looking to move it out high. Nicole Smith will stop it and track it down out near the 30-yard line. 33 seconds for the Seahawks to shoot. Pereira Dishes it off to Sullivan. Trying to feed it into the middle. It's swatted away. And it's stolen by Aaron Anthony. And the Bison trying to feed it back to the goalie, Anthony. I don't know if Tremblay wasn't ready for it. It goes into the goal. An own goal. My goodness. You do not often see that, and it puts the Seahawks up double digits. (11-1), and the clock will run. Whistle here off the draw. And they're going to give it to the Seahawks. Leading now by 10. Von Barron straight away. Tossed right side, now into the corner. Maletti had gotten knocked down in the slot. Now retrieves her cross. Double-digit lead for the Seahawks. Pereira. Sprints into a triple team, gives it up. Mullen turns, and she fires it high. Seahawks quickly on the restart. Move it to Pereira. Sullivan right side. Garcia. Von Barron. Had it knocked free. Bison come up with it. And Doran will bring it across on the clear. On the wing right side, Robichaud. 6:50 to go in the first half. Doran. Now Luster. Back for Doran. No angle to the net, so she'll play it in deep. Ahasey plays it left side. Pelly trying to feed it on the cut. That one swept towards the goal. Loose in the slot. Luster had it for a moment. Deflected towards the net. And eventually taken by the Seahawks. Coe will grab the ground ball and play it on back to Kimberly Dunn. Seahawks turn it over on the far side. Looped out to midfield for the Bison. That one threaded into the middle, knocked away from Luster on the pass from Doran. Seahawks grab it. Smith will take it. Seahawks to the attacking end. Pereira left side. Pereira. Spinning in the corner. 60 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to get it out high for Mullen. Deflected, but time and space for Smith to grab it. With 4.5 to go in the first half. Maletti. Left side Pereira. Back behind the cage, Sullivan. Fakes the interior pass. Lobbed out high now, Libby Baldwin. Surveying, trying to get it to Garcia. A little too low for her. Garcia able to stick with it, though, and get it. Turns it for Maletti. Her shot goes wide. "20 seconds on the shot clock here for Salve. Pereira left side. Nicole Smith. Around the screen. Rolls her way towards the goal. Smith switches to the left hand. She scores! Nicole Smith with 3:44 to go and counting. Adds to the Seahawks lead. Clock continuing to roll with the double-digit lead. Robichaud now will take the draw at midfield for the Bison. This one up for grabs to the near side. Ventura trying to dig it out, and she does. Pereira quickly turning, firing, save made by Tremblay. Into the middle, Garcia with the shot, save made by Tremblay. Pereira trying to split the triple team, able to cradle her way through and draw a foul. And free position here for the Seahawks. Pereira will have it now on the wide angle left side. Very off angle left wing side. She'll sprint straight to the goal. Delay trying to sweep it through the wickets. And she scores! Emma Pereira squeaks it in with 99 seconds to go in the first half. That makes it 13-1. Smith and Luster again. Bison just trying different combinations here to try and do something on the draw. This time, Robichaud will come away with it. And then it's turned over. This one skipped in deep. Pereira able to pull it from the ground, gets it in front. Smith with the shot, she scores! Crashing to the ground, Nicole Smith has another. With 18 seconds left, that will cap off a dominant first half for the Seahawks. 8 goals in the first, 6 goals in the second. They will lead 14-1 at halftime. We will take a quick break as the teams head off the field and be back with the call of the second half. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference Women's Lacrosse action here on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Getting ready for the start of the third quarter here between Salve Regina and Nichols. The Seahawks leading 14-1. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. 5 points in that first half for Nicole Smith. 4 goals and an assist. 5 saves from Grace Hesche. Lone goal for the Bison coming from Mackenzie Doran. And 7 saves in the first half for Kerry Tremblay. Smith and Luster will be in to take the draw here. New goalie here for the Bison, Sabrina Dembro, the senior from Saugus, Mass. Will now man the pipes to start the second half, replacing Kerry Tremblay. And Smith will win the draw cleanly. And she sprints straight into the attacking end, turns the corner, trying to drop it off for Garcia, who digs it out and plays it in deep to Sullivan now. Smith out high. Across to Maletti. Looking to drop it inside. That one deflected away, rolled in on the goal. Ball still up for grabs. It's going to scoot to the end line. Ball still loose, and Sullivan eventually corrals it. Tossed in front. Pereira goes low. She scores. Seahawks waste no time. A minute in, and they add to their lead. (15-1). On the draw, Maletti knocks it out of the air. Loose on the ground, foul here, and the Seahawks will get it. We'll have to check the numbers on Nicole Smith. 3rd all-time in Seahawk program history for draw controls. 169 coming into tonight. 5 behind Erica Curtin for 2nd all-time. Chasing Katie Klein's mark of 185. Maletti, strong down the left side, stripped but fouled. And this will be free position for Maletti on the wing left side. She'll sprint right to the front, lost the ball, but she was hammered up high. And won't be surprised if we get a card here, and we will. Looks to be against Mackenzie Muir with 12:06 to go. So Seahawks will be man up as Muir will take a seat. And this should be free position again for Maletti. Officials coming over to check with the scorers table. Checking in with Emma Gaudet and Maddie Cox. Running the scorers table down on the field. So they put some time back on the clock. Free position here for Maletti. Right to the goal. She scores. So a quick sit for Mackenzie Muir. Maletti scores on the free position. So man up goal for the Seahawks, and it's 16-1. Baston on the draw. This one rolled all the way backwards. And a whistle here against the Bison. Baldwin near side. Dishes it on back to Kimberly Dunn. Dunn on a hop. Out to the point to Baston. Now Baldwin. Garcia right side. Behind the cage, Pereira. Seahawks with a 15-goal lead. 10:28 to play. Sullivan grabbed it in behind the net. Trying to get it to Baston. Knocked away, loose on the ground, and scooped up by the Bison. And taken back the other way by Aaron Anthony. Bison to the attacking end. Pass from inside. High. To the wing. Tracked down by Robichaud. Avoiding the turnover. Elizabeth Luster. Out high to Taylor. Starts her drive around Van Baeren with a shot save made by Hesche. Fight for the rebound. Bison come away with it. Houghton trying to fight her way to the goal, and Hesche denies. Hesche puts it on the ground. A whistle here. Seahawks will keep it. And the Seahawks will clear it the other way as Baldwin brings it ahead and lobs it into the corner. Garcia trying to feed it to Baston. And turned over out high. Once again, it's Anthony who grabs it. A whistle on the drive here. And this will not be free position, just outside the arc. Fighting her way in front, she scores! Mackenzie Doran, her second of the evening. Makes it 16-2 with 8:15 to play. And the Seahawks will bring back Nicole Smith for this draw. So 2 goals here for Doran, the junior from Wolfboro, New Hampshire. Smith reaches up and grabs the draw. Ventura. to Nicole Smith. Garcia from the corner. Carly Thorne moves it left wing side. Sullivan starts her drive now. Will back it out. Sullivan looking to turn the corner. Sprints out high. Looking to thread the needle inside. Garcia gathers. Turns, and she's denied inside by Dembro. Big time stop by the senior. Nicole Smith to the goal. Her shot. Save made by Dembro. Two big stops back to back for Sabrina Dembro. Anthony with it now. Near side for Luster as the Bison try to clear. And they do. Luster into the middle. Robichar through some contact. Stripped of the ball. Stripped cleanly by Ventura. And the Seahawks bring it ahead on the clear with 5:35 to go in the third. Well in control, leading by 14. Carly Thorne right side. Out to Garcia. Maletti. As the Seahawks get the play call from assistant coach Maddie Villarreal. Maletti around the screen. Fakes the pass, flips it back out to Nicole Smith. On the entry, turning Garcia again. She scores! Smith to Garcia, and it's 17-2 with 5 minutes to play. Hat trick goal for Kaylee Garcia. And another assist for Nicole Smith. Battling with Robichard here for the draw. Loose on the ground. And a whistle here going against the Seahawks. Bison with possession. Doran sprints down the middle. Upended in the slot. And this should be free position for Mackenzie Doran. And she'll be 12 yards away, straight away from the goal. Looking for her third. Doran, the false start on the free position. Are they going to give her a reprieve? They will. Doran fires low, save made by Hesche, and then she pounces on the rebound. Ball skipped away out to midfield, but Ventura will field it in front of the Seahawks bench. She sprints along the near sideline and is able to get it ahead to Garcia. With 2:23 to go in the third, Seahawks lead by 15. Maletti fakes the pass. Stop and start. Will back it out. Turning it inside. Ventura! She scores! Ventura from Maletti with 2 minutes to play. $18 to 2. I'm sure head coach Bill Villarreal is going to be happy with the passing. On the non-free position goals, the majority have been assisted. 1:15 to go in the third. Smith swats it out of the air. Ventura will keep it away from Muir, and she has the draw control win. Maletti to Smith. Smith to the left hand, to the middle. Her shot high and wide as she got knocked to the ground. No call. Seahawks keep possession with 35 seconds to go in the third. Pereira off to the side of the cage. On the cut. Feeds Smith. She fires and she scores. Pereira to Smith with 20 seconds to go. 19 to 2 as the final seconds in the third quarter will tick away. Another assisted goal. And we will not have a draw. We will head to the fourth quarter here at Gaudet Field. Salve Regina leading 19 to 2 over Nichols. We make the turn for home. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference Women's Lacrosse action on the Salve Athletics Network. We will be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the fourth quarter here between Salve Regina and Nichols. Seahawks right now on pace for their biggest win of the year, leading by 17, 19 to 2. As we start the fourth quarter, it's a 7-point night so far here for Nicole Smith. 5 goals, 2 assists. In on the draw here. Maletti had it for a moment, loose on the ground. Still up for grabs. Smith able to kick it forward. Ball is still loose, and eventually in here we get a whistle. And which way is it going to go? And they're going to give it to the Bison. Robichaud will be the one to control it. Out high, Rebecca Taylor. Bison now moving left to right here in the fourth. Taylor. On the cut, turning Luster the shot. That's blocked. Ball still loose. Rolled towards the cage, and Hesche will pick it up. Ball nearly stripped in the corner, and it's taken away. Bison come up with it. Foul called here against the Seahawks, and this will be free position, but behind the goal line for Houghton. Actually, right in line with the goal, about 10 yards away. Directly perpendicular to the goal. Houghton, though, will sprint, try and turn to the front, and she'll score. Makes it 19-3 with 12:57 to go. So, free position goal for Hadley Houghton. And we're going to get a goalie change here. Hesche will check out. Carolyn Watson will check in now with 12:25 to go. Watson's fourth appearance of the year. Has made 8 saves with a 47.1 save percentage. Off the draw, Ventura controls it for the Seahawks. As time continues to run, 11:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Maletti sneaks her way inside the arc, now plays it into the middle, looking for Thorne. This one deflected into the corner. Sullivan tracks it down. Maletti once again reaches behind to snag it, keeps the cradle alive, out high for Ventura. Her shot spun towards the goal. That one's deflected wide. Seahawks dig it out in deep. Pereira able to rake it up and get it to Maletti. Nicole Smith into contact. She fights through it, and she scores. Taking a rake across the arms does not matter. Nicole Smith scores her 6th of the night. (20-3). Seahawks lead by 17. Smith and Robichaud on the draw. Ventura comes away with another. Lobs it right side. Maletti on the drive is fouled. Free position for Samantha Maletti. From 13 yards straight away, she sprints right to the goal, delays, and she scores. Maletti on free position with 9:30 to go. Grabs another. And the Seahawks are pouring it on now. First time cracking 20 goals in a game so far this season. Third for Maletti. Smith controls the draw. Lobs it too high for Thorne, and that ball will stay on the field of play. Tracked down in the corner by Gavoni. Ventura trying to get it to Smith again. That one fell out of her cross, but the Seahawks gather it and keep it. Right side, that was Norton. Right time, right place to keep it alive. On the cut, Garcia dropped it. Fight for it now. Hopped in the air. Loose inside and grabbed by the Bison. And that's Mackenzie Muir. And the Bison will clear it ahead. Foul in deep. Bison will keep it. Houghton looking for space around Dunn. Into the corner left side. Drop the ball. Trying to keep it in. She does along the end line. With 7:08 to go. Houghton. Again, trying to turn the corner. Can't get away from Kimberly Dunn. Floats it back to Doran, just inside the arc. Reaching back, Houghton snags it. Again, sees two Seahawks. Her pass deflected. Loose on the ground. Out near midfield. Racing in is Anthony to prevent the near turnover. 6.5 to go. Bison getting some instruction from head coach William Mraz. In his third season at the helm of the Bison. Robichaud fires it high. Save made by Watson. Seahawks to the attacking end. Gavoni. Left side, too high for Treb. And the Seahawks turn it over. Bison bring it back the other way. Jessica Volpe. Ahisi. Behind the cage left side. Trying to move it out in front. That one's deflected. Loose for a moment, but the Bison will keep it alive. Houghton. Forced out wide by Kimberly Dunn. 5 minutes to play. Doran sprinting down the middle. Will carry it wide right side now in behind the cage. Circles all the way around out in front. Lost the ball. Foul coming here, though. And this looks like it will be free position for Doran. And she'll have it wide left side. Doran sprinting, throwing it on the goal. That one saved by Watson. Point blank stop for Carolyn Watson. Again to the front, the shot, and they score. Off the turnover, the Bison bring it back the other way. And that's Houghton with 4:20 to go. Makes it 21-4 as time continues to run. Fight for the draw here. Emma Breen nearly had it for a moment. Players still scrum for it. Trapped at the 45. Breen again nearly had it. A whistle here. And they're going to give it to the Seahawks. Breen rewarded for the hard work. Ball skipped into the corner. Norton can't keep it alive. Seahawks turn it over. Bison look to clear. Dembro lobs it out to midfield in stride here for Aaron Anthony. And she'll sprint away into the attacking end. Anthony off to the side of the goal, looking to dish it back out in front for the shot. That one saved by Watson. Kayla Curran with the chance. Two minutes to play. Here's Doran. After they say Paulskill could not keep that one in play. Stripped of the ball. Easily able to field it and get it back. About a minute and a half to play here in this one. Seahawks lead by 17. On the cut, Curran fires it wide. Seahawks shut off the drive. The pass out to the wing, too high. Loose on the ground, and the Seahawks scoop it up. Rossetti, that time, coming away with the ground ball. A whistle here, and it will be Bison ball. Taking it is Mackenzie Muir. Muir trying to carry towards the cage. Doran lost it. A whistle on the inside. Bison turn it over with 23 seconds. And the Seahawks will just play a little keep away here. Kimberly Dunn cradling it and is fouled with 10 seconds left. Well, the Seahawks made their move early, and they lead wire to wire. They'll move it to Carolyn Watson. She will kill the final seconds, and that'll do it. The Seahawks score a wire-to-wire dominant win here tonight, their biggest of the season, and they score the conference victory over the Bison. Salve improves to 5-2 overall on the season, 2-1 in the CCC. Nichols, meanwhile, they fall to 8-3, and they drop their first CCC contest of the year. They'll be 2-1 now in conference play. Next up for the Bison, they'll be at Wentworth in a rescheduled game this Thursday at 3:30 p.m. The Seahawks will travel up to Biddeford this weekend to play the Nor'easters in another Commonwealth Coast Conference matchup at 1 p.m. I want to thank our entire staff and production crew. Your producer here tonight has been Presley Boyce. Your cameraman has been Seth Benson. I want to thank you all for joining and listening along with us here. The final, once again, in this one, Salve Regina 21, Nichols 4. The Seahawks earn their biggest win so far here of the year. I'm Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.